At the beginning of this journey, your person may have perceived you as someone who didn't quite fit into their world. This perception likely stemmed from the fact that you both came from different cultures, backgrounds, and perhaps even lifestyles. These differences created a sense of disconnection, making it seem as though you were living in separate worlds. Your interactions may have been marked by moments of feeling out of place, as though there was an invisible barrier between you, a barrier that was difficult to cross. From your perspective, you were focused on gaining knowledge and wisdom, particularly in the realm of spirituality. You sought depth, understanding, and a connection to something greater than the material world. Your person, on the other hand, may have been more focused on the tangible aspects of life, acquiring material possessions, achieving success, and building a life grounded in physical reality. This contrast in values and priorities may have made it seem as though you were worlds apart, with little common ground. However, despite these apparent differences, something deeper was at work. Beneath the surface, your hearts and spirits recognized each other. This recognition transcended the cultural and material differences that seemed so significant on the surface. There was a resonance between you that could not be explained by logic or external circumstances. It was as if your souls knew each other, and this knowing created a bond that neither of you could ignore. This bond made you realize that, despite the differences in your backgrounds and beliefs, you were more alike than you had initially thought. This realization may have come as a surprise, particularly to your person. They began to see that your perspective, which at first seemed so foreign, was actually comforting and unmatchable. Your unique way of looking at the world, your insights, and your wisdom became something they valued deeply. It was as if they found something in you that they had been unconsciously searching for, a sense of peace, understanding, and depth that they had not found elsewhere. This discovery made it increasingly difficult for them to stay away from you. As they grew closer to you, they began to desire something they had not sought in others, a willingness to be guided by you. In the past, they were likely surrounded by people who looked up to them, who followed their lead. But with you, it was different. You were not just another follower, you were someone they wanted to pursue, someone they wanted to learn from. This was a significant shift in their usual dynamic, and it spoke volumes about the impact you had on them. Currently, your person is facing many difficult lessons, what could be described as a period of intense personal growth. These lessons are challenging and may involve confronting aspects of themselves and their life that they have long avoided. However, it is important to remember that these are their lessons to learn, not yours. You are not responsible for their journey or their challenges. Instead, you have done your part by being there for them, offering the wisdom and insight that only you can provide. Now, it is time for you to focus on yourself, to relax, and to take care of your own well-being. Despite the difficulties they are facing, your person deeply desires a moment alone with you. They are being guided to open up, to be more vulnerable, and to share their true self with you. This is not an easy step for them, especially if they are used to maintaining control and keeping their emotions guarded. However, the connection they feel with you is strong enough to make them want to take this risk. They want to share their innermost thoughts and feelings with you, to create a deeper bond that goes beyond the superficial. At the same time, you have the freedom to choose how you want to respond. You are not obligated to let them in or to engage with them in the way they might hope. It is important to listen to your heart and to do what feels right for you. If you feel that there is still something valuable in this connection, then it may be worth exploring. But if you feel that you have grown beyond this relationship, that is okay, too. You have the right to make the choice that is best for you. Your person is aware of the changes you have undergone. They know that you are not the same person you were when you first met. However, this awareness does not deter them. On the contrary, it makes them even more determined to reach out to you. They feel a strong urge to connect with you, to bridge the gap that may have grown between you, and they are willing to take the risk of rejection to do so. For them, the possibility of reconnecting with you is worth any potential pain or disappointment. This journey is one of growth for both of you. It has revealed the ways in which you are alike, the ways in which you complement each other, and the ways in which you can help each other grow. Whether you choose to continue this journey together or apart, the lessons learned and the connection you have shared will always be a part of you both. I recently closed a particularly painful chapter in my life, one that has taken a significant toll on me in more ways than I could have imagined. This experience has drained me not only physically but also emotionally, mentally, and even financially. It felt like I was fighting a battle on multiple fronts, each one demanding more of me than I thought I had to give. The weight of these struggles has been overwhelming, leaving me exhausted and depleted. The impact has been profound, making it clear that I needed to take a step back and focus on healing myself. I realize now that to move forward, especially with you, I need to be in a better place. That's why I am taking the time to replenish myself, to rebuild my strength, regain my peace, and nurture my spirit. This time of self-care is essential for me, not only for my well-being but also for the future I envision with you. For a long time, I allowed the opinions and expectations of others to influence my decisions and dictate the course of my life. I often found myself swayed by what others thought I should do, instead of listening to my own heart and mind. This pattern of behavior led me down paths that were not truly mine to walk, leaving me feeling disconnected from myself and from what I truly wanted. But I am determined to change that. I am finally taking charge of my life, making decisions that reflect my own desires, needs, and values. This shift has been empowering, yet it also comes with the realization that I have allowed too much outside influence in the past. But that is no longer happening. I have learned that in order to live authentically and in alignment with my true self, I must be the one steering the course of my life. Despite this newfound sense of empowerment, I can't help but feel a deep sadness and worry about how things turned out between us. Our relationship has always meant a great deal to me, and the way things have unfolded has been a source of pain and concern. I have replayed our interactions over and over in my mind, wishing I could change certain moments or find the right words that might have made a difference. It's difficult to accept that we ended up in this place of disappointment and distance, especially when I know how much potential we had, and still have. My hope is that we can both find a way to close this difficult chapter, not with bitterness or regret, but with understanding and a shared commitment to moving forward together. I believe that if we both put in the effort, we can turn the page and start a new chapter that is filled with mutual respect, love, and a deeper connection. One of the most important realizations I've come to is that I can no longer deny or run from my feelings for you. For a long time, I tried to push them aside, convincing myself that it was easier or safer to keep them at a distance. But in doing so, I was only hurting myself and, in turn, hurting you. Now, I am finally acknowledging and accepting these feelings for what they are. They are real, they are deep, and they are not something I can or should ignore. You mean more to me than I have been willing to admit, and it's time for me to be honest about that. I no longer want to hide from this connection, or pretend that it isn't as significant as it truly is. You have no idea how much I want to make things right between us. I want to build something strong and lasting, something that honors the connection we share. Please believe me when I say that I will be honest and truthful with you moving forward. I want to be open and transparent, to communicate with you in a way that fosters trust and understanding. My goal is to see you in person, to sit down with you and have a real conversation about everything that has happened. I am praying to the Almighty to guide us through this, to help us heal and find our way back to each other. Because the truth is, I can't afford to lose you or the connection we have once again. It means too much to me, and I am willing to do whatever it takes to make sure we don't lose it. Right now, more than anything, I need your kindness and understanding. I know that I have made mistakes, and I know that it will take time to rebuild what has been damaged. But I am asking you not to close your heart to me. Please give us the chance to work through this together. I understand that there is a lot of stress and uncertainty surrounding the communication I want to have with you, but I am confident that if we can sit down and talk openly, it will help clear up many of the misunderstandings that have come between us. I am ready to put in the work, to listen, and to make things right. All I ask is that you keep your heart open to the possibility of healing and reconciliation between us. We have been through so much, and I believe that if we both commit to moving forward with honesty and love, we can create something even stronger and more beautiful together. Your partner is going to reach out to you, but it's important to understand that it might take some time. While you may be eager for contact, it's essential to realize that your partner is navigating through some personal challenges and emotions right now. This delay isn't about a lack of interest or affection, rather, it's about them needing the space to process everything that's going on in their life. However, rest assured, you are never far from their thoughts. In fact, you occupy a significant place in their mind and heart, more than you might even realize. During this period of waiting, it's crucial to stay patient and open-minded. An opportunity is on the horizon, one that could potentially change the course of your life in a meaningful and positive way. This opportunity could lead you both into a new direction, setting the stage for a future that neither of you may have fully anticipated but one that holds immense promise. This time of waiting and reflection is not just a pause in your relationship, it's a precursor to something much greater, a time of growth and preparation for what's to come. Your partner's need for some time alone is not an indication of their waning feelings for you. On the contrary, it is a reflection of how deeply they care about the relationship and their desire to ensure that they are the best version of themselves when they fully commit to you. They are acutely aware that they have asked a lot of you already, and they understand that this request for patience might be challenging. They know that asking you to wait is a significant demand, and they are fully aware of how difficult this might be for you. But at this time, it's what they truly need. They are trying to sort through their feelings, their life circumstances, and perhaps even their own fears and insecurities. Your partner is concerned that the time they are taking might be seen as hesitation or disinterest. Their greatest fear is that in delaying the progress of the relationship, they might lose you to someone else who is more decisive or ready to commit. This thought weighs heavily on their mind because losing you is the last thing they want. The possibility of losing you due to their need for time and space is terrifying to them. They are aware that if they don't act soon, someone else might come along and sweep you off your feet. This fear is something they grapple with daily, and it motivates them to work through their issues so that they can come back to you stronger and more committed than ever. Despite these fears, your partner is confident about their feelings for you. They have reached a point where they are sure of what they want, and that is to be with you. They see you as their future spouse, someone they want to build a life with. This realization didn't come overnight, it's something they've come to terms with over time. They've accepted their feelings for you and are no longer in denial about the depth of their love. When they finally confess their love, it won't be a spur-of-the-moment decision or something they take lightly. They will mean every word they say, as it will be the culmination of much thought, reflection, and emotional honesty. Your partner is the kind of person who, once they make a commitment, they stick to it. They are not someone who wavers or backs out once they've made a decision. This is one of the reasons they are taking their time now, to ensure that when they do commit, it's with their whole heart, with no reservations. They want to be absolutely sure that they are ready to give you the love and partnership you deserve. Moreover, they deeply admire the qualities they see in you. They appreciate that you, too, value love and relationships, and they recognize that you are someone who is serious about commitment. They see you as complete marriage material, someone who is not just looking for a casual relationship or friendship, but someone who is ready for a lifelong partnership. This is something they don't take lightly, and it's one of the reasons they feel so drawn to you.